They say it's always the quiet ones you've got to watch out for. Yes, even the title's a cliche, but that doesn't mean things can't turn out well. Stop me if you've heard this one before. It tells the story of an Oxford professor that's hell-bent on proving a girl that everyone believes is demonically possessed is just mentally ill. Part ghost hunters, part ghostbusters, referring to the way the Oxford guys straight up vacuuming the professor off campus, and about 50% found footage. The Quiet Ones, unfortunately, ends up spitting out a rather uninspired, by-the-numbers horror flick. The script is the real culprit here, as other aspects of the film nearly managed to salvage it. Take the acting, for example. Olivia Cooke, who may look familiar to fans of Bates Motel, does a fantastic job with the little she's given to work with. A role that she could have probably ad-libbed all of her lines for and still hit the script dead on. It didn't really require much from her to simply work. Instead, she delivers a performance way beyond my expectations and ends up making me sad that she's already stated in interviews she wants to get away from doing horror.
Honey.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Mr. Sandman.
Bates Motel isn't horror, Olivia, come on. Then there's the direction, which for the first hour or so is surprisingly well paced. It's not until the final act that things start to feel rushed, almost like director John Pogue didn't realize how much runtime he had left. The one thing I didn't really care for, though, was the pseudo-found footage aspect of the film. I'm not a huge fan of that genre to begin with, and in this particular case, it really ends up hurting the film because nearly all of the scares happen during these segments. This means that when the character Brian isn't holding the camera, you know nothing's going to happen, which is boring. Ultimately, the film falls flat in its attempts to scare viewers, and it's wholly uncreative and unoriginal, but not unwatchable. If you're looking for a date movie or something for less seasoned horror fans to enjoy, this one might be worth looking into. How about this one? They say it's the quiet ones you've got to watch, unless it's a movie with that name. 2.5 skulls.
Bunny!